Hello everyone, my name is Bangboomme and welcome back to another episode of BlockSMP Season 3. This is episode 9, and last episode we won a court case against DDK36, and I believe we will be getting a stack of diamonds, if I remember correctly, as payment. We're gonna get 2 stacks, one for Gojo, one for me, and gonna be very good. However, that's not what I'm going to be focusing on today. Depends, maybe DDK will show up and pay me the money, maybe he won't. But anyway, I've got a couple things that I want to get done today. First of all, I want, like I said, I believe all the way back in episodes 1 or 2, to make this bit of land here, everything on the inside of the river up to like right about there and about here, I guess. Like, kind of curve down and around there, so it'll just kind of brush up against the edge of this building. We're gonna have to leave a little room here. I don't know exactly how big this building is going to be, so we're gonna leave, probably up to about here, and then just fill all of this in with various crops. I want to have all the different types: wheat, carrots, potatoes, and beets, even though we were just completely useless, but I want to have it anyway, just to have it. And then I don't think melons. We don't have any melon seeds. We're gonna need to go get melon seeds and pumpkins, maybe. Maybe we'll do those. And yeah, that's just golden carrots. Everything else, I think we got kelp, we got bamboo, sweet berries. Maybe we'll put sweet berries there. I'm not sure. And sugarcane, yeah, sugarcane, kelp, bamboo can all go elsewhere. But yeah, I'm going to do some work over there, preparing the area. We're gonna do some kind of walls. I think we're just gonna do kind of oldish, broken downish cobblestone walls. And this is something like what I want. It might be a bit largely scaled compared to the building, though. It might be a little too big compared to that. That is possible, because this is a fairly small building, and there's a bunch of unwanted guests inside of here. But I think we'll stick with it for now. So what I think we're gonna do is, it's gonna kind of go like that. It's gonna go, I don't really know how to do this part. I'm thinking it might just kind of go along down to the water, and then along the water side there's not going to be a wall there. The crops are just going to kind of grow next to the water side, and then the wall will continue up over here all the way just kind of along here. We'll give it a little bit of space for building over there, and then it'll just kind of continue along, mostly straight. There'll be a little kind of curves and divots in this area, but it'll mostly just go straight, and then it'll go along up here, probably to about here, and then it'll stop. The mountain will be its natural wall, and then it'll come along over here, go along to down at the water side again. And then in between here, we'll kind of divide it up, so like we'll have a section cut off, say, from like here, going over mostly straight line this way, over to like here. So there'll be, like this section right here can be for wheat. We can have another section over here for potatoes, another section down there for carrots, another section for, you get the idea. So I'm going to have to do the wall all the way around to there, and then we're going to need to do a lot of terraforming. I think I'm going to do the terraforming before I actually get to the wall, because that would be smart. But this area is kind of really steep, because I want to have the farm slanting like that to get down to the water, but it's a little too steep right now. So I need to do a lot of terraforming. So I'm going to get to that, and I guess I'll be back when the terraforming is done. This won't take long at all. Only about 300 years, because you're slow. Well, thanks for the optimism. And quite a bit of terraforming later, we now have this area all preparated out. And I'm sure you guys are wondering that, or kind of questioning the fact that this place has not been lowered to match the riverside, and that's because, well, if I did that, it would lower way too much of it, and it would just kind of be a constant slope, and it wouldn't really work, and then, like, I was having troubles with the place over here because, well, that the farmer house is kind of just barely on the edge of this mountain, and so if I had to make this match up to what was going on over here, then this would be floating, and I didn't appreciate that, so I just kind of, flattened it out. So there's a little bit of flattened area underneath here, and then it's just a cliff, and then up there will be more stuff, so we can plant down here, and we can plant up there, and if you want to get up top from down here, you gotta run around to this area where the farm actually slopes up properly, and we got this nice big flat area up here. So, now I need to actually finish the wall. Over here at DDK's base, this is what I noticed before, and this is, I don't know, I think this is really genius using let's make sure I'm using Silk Touch. I don't think I need to use Silk Touch, but yeah, the Crimson Roots, it gives it a nice look. I really like that, and I'm considering maybe just doing only the Crimson Roots, and not the berries, and doing them like having a separate place for the Crimson Roots, having a separate place for the berries, but I don't know. We'll just have to see how things turn out. So, yeah, anyway, this isn't really what I need to be doing, because I really need to be doing the walls before I get bothered with the plantings. And, I'm just gonna say, like, you guys let me know what you think, but this space, it feels like it could use a good janitor. Just kind of running around. There's lots of stray blocks all over the place. It just kind of looks like it could use a janitor. So, yeah, this might be a thing. If we think well enough of it, like random boats around and all the crafting tables and well, I'm lost looking for the nether portal. I would go through the one that I came to here in, but I can't quite find it. Okay, good job there being pillager under there. But, and I can't sprint because I'm out of food, I found this. And I'm just gonna take a little bit, and TDK won't ever know at all because I'm extra sneaky, and he will never find out about me stealing some of his nether wart. I mean, I'm replanting, so how much trouble can I get into anyway? Yeah, I guess now continuing the quest to find the nether portal. Oh no, I'm gonna starve. Oh no, where's the portal? Let me fly. Fly! And the walls are all done, so let's get a nice little aerial view to see how it looks. And low render distance. I should probably get slow falling so I can make the most of my time with my low render distance. I think I like that. However, this spot here does look really big and empty. Is there something we could do up here? Well, I guess there is. So we want to have a nice little circular-ish shaped thing. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so let me build this. Fly, you're bothering me. Go away. Jeez, stupid flies. And a bit of light. And I think, oh my, I think that looks very, very much better. So, we've got a nice little well here, and I'm just gonna say for the walls and the well and everything, it is very bland. It's just cobblestone. In the future, I might come through. I might throw in a bit of regular stone. I might throw in a bit of andesite. Might throw in mossy cobblestone would look really good. The stone bricks, I might come in and do a bit more, but I kind of want it to just be cobblestone because this is just, you know, this was here before I showed up. Is kind of what I'm going with, you know, like these villagers here, they had this nice huge farmland, but it's okay, okay, sure. He's just here for some. Okay, yeah. Okay. Um, it's kind of old. This farmland. It's, you know, and so if the walls were detailed and everything, they're just not anymore. They're just kind of crumbling, which is why I want some. When I get to vines and stuff, if I get a whole bunch of that, I want to do a whole bunch of mossy cobblestone in here because it's just kind of old, you know. The stone bricks have all kind of cracked and worn out, and they're kind of broken down. The nice stone that the villagers, you know, specifically picked the really nice stones, and they're all just cracked. It's all just turning to cobblestone. It's all just kind of crumbling. The walls aren't really as good anymore, you know. They're kind of these holes and cracks and patches and stuff. So I like the cobblestone. Just saying, like the cobblestone's gonna stay. I might add in some other stuff just to kind of break it up a bit. But except for mossy cobblestone, I don't really know if I will be doing that. Anyway, this, they obviously had a well. However, like I said, it's very old. The well has mostly dried up, unfortunately, and the bucket was hanging there for so long that the rope, the fence, the chain, whatever it is, it snapped. And now the bucket is sitting down here with the remnants of the chain. And it's very, very dry down here inside the well. Because, you know, it's a very old well, and it ran out of water, and I guess that's probably when they stopped using it. But now that I'm back here, I'm going to ignore the fact that the well has no water, and I'm going to ignore the old broken down walls and stuff, you know, and I'm just going to plant a whole bunch of fields all over the place. So that would be really fun to do in a time lapse, but, you know, I really need to go talk with DDK about how he ended up getting on Hodgepodge, because I really need to go there and get AFKB and take him back here, because it's really getting frustrating at this point. But anyway, I'm going to, I think, melons and pumpkins. I need to get melon seeds. Melons and pumpkins up here, and then beetroot and wheat and carrots and potatoes, and then sweet berries, and I'll just plant them all over the place. And once I've got all the crops in, I'll be back. Although I need to figure out where to get melons from. And all the crops are in. They're not all grown yet. Unfortunately, the melons and pumpkins especially really need to grow and make melons and pumpkins to make it look fully done. But the majority of all the crops are in. So let's do what we always do. Hashtag Bangboomme ourselves into the air so we can get a nice aerial view of this place. And I really like this. Can I actually use the rocket? Hello? Bedrock Edition, you good? No. No, Bedrock Edition is not good right now. Let's try that again. There we go. There we go. I like this. I'm a big fan of the way this turned out. Now, there's some places where grass needs to spread. So like all this area that all needs to be grass, and it should spread by itself naturally because, yeah, there is some grass here. I believe that should be able to spread over there and spread all the way around. If not, I can come in and put some more grass in to make sure it will spread. But, I really like the way this has turned out with all of the melons and pumpkins up here. Once they all grow, you'll see they're kind of all mixed together. Melons and pumpkins all over the place. This patch is all for carrots. This patch is all for beetroot. The next patch was all for potatoes. And then down here we've got a couple layers of slope of berry bushes, and then wheat all the way down at the bottom. I need 2 slips apparently, and there's no reason whatsoever to why these crops are in their certain places except for wheat, because I looked it up and apparently wheat needs more water than the rest of them, so I figured I'd put wheat down by the river. Yeah, and I like the way this has turned out. I'm much happy. I'm never going to use this. This is sheerly decorational, but I'm a big fan of the way this turned out. And I kind of tied into the fact that this place is old and run down and stuff, so, you know, there's grass here mixed in among all the crops. The paths aren't very well defined. They kind of break off here and there, and the crops have just kind of gone wild, is what I'm going with, you know. So like at first, you know, this was a well manicured beetroot patch. There were paths and everything. It was well defined, and then over time the path just kind of fell into disarray, and the beets just went wild. They just started spreading all over the place, and that just happened with kind of everything. So it's just, I probably wouldn't eat these carrots, you know. I probably wouldn't eat these carrots because these carrots are you know, wild carrots, and who knows what they've picked up over the many years while this farm has gotten more and more destructificated. So I probably wouldn't eat any of the food here, you know. It might be wise to just, you know, if I was to start using the farm again, I'd probably harvest it all, let the ground lie for a bit, and then come through with some quality seed instead of just using this stuff, because, you know, who knows what's gotten into all these crops. But there is one last thing that I want to do. As you guys saw, at night it's very dark up here, and I want to start working on making my base spawn proof. I don't want hostile mobs to spawn anywhere around here. I really would like it if passive mobs didn't spawn in here, because they'll trample some of the crops. And there we go. We've got many lampposts in. Many. And I haven't actually done any underground lighting underneath the... Excuse me for a second. There's a mosquito flying around in my face. It's gone. Good. Didn't want it here. Anyway, yes. I haven't done any lighting underneath the farmland and stuff, so if you look down there, you'll see it is very dark. It's very dark right there because chunk borders, you know? But I haven't lit up, so it's not all the same brightness, and I kind of like that. I like it to be just kind of dark, and I don't know. I'm assuming, like, right here it'd be dark enough for mobs to actually spawn, and I'm kind of fine with that. Because I don't want to just light it all up and just make it crazy light so nothing can spawn, just so nothing can spawn. As much as I don't want this to be spawnable, I'd rather have spawnable places and do more interesting types of lighting rather than have everything be spawn proof and not be able to play around with lighting, personally. So even though mobs can probably spawn all over this farm, I'm gonna be fine with that. They can actually, there's probably a lot of them down there right now. Yep, that's what I figured. But let's get a aerial view. So let's fly off of here and see how it looks. And I am very... Oh great. Dang it, did not want to do that. Stupid flying into light poles. Did I just break more crops? Oh my goodness. Can I just fly already? Hello? Okay, you good? I wanna fly. I wanna have expert level 99, wing spreading, and rocket activating. There we go. There we go. I really need to get slow falling. I think this looks good. And in case you're saying that the lights are kind of like crazy, just super duper spammed all over the place, most people do, torch spam. And I feel like, the villagers that lived here when they built the farm up and everything, this was their form of torch spam, except it looks a bit nicer than just torches spammed all over the place. They went to the effort of building some kind of poles, but they're just kind of spammed around just to try and prevent mobs. And obviously, like most torch spam, they kind of failed in a few places where it's kind of a bit dark around here, where mobs will spawn. So that's my reasoning for that. But anyway, I was hoping to get a bit more done this episode. I had another entire project planned, but that's gonna have to wait for the next episode because I talk a lot, and if I put the next project in, this video would probably go on to be about 40 minutes long, and I don't want that. I want to keep my videos about 20 minutes, and so I'm going to end it here. I'm very happy with what I've got done. This farm area, I'm very happy with this. It's looking very good in my opinion, and many people may not agree with my opinion, but I'm happy with what I've managed to make here. I like the well, the crops, the walls, the light posts, even though there's like way too many of them and they're just spammed all over the place. I like how this area has turned out. And with that being said, I would just like to say thank you all ever so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. So leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. And I will see all of you all in the next one. So, oops, goodbye! And don't forget, hashtag #BlockSMP. Quick, don't activate Electro so I don't land on a crop and trample it. No.